Hey y'all, what it is, what it do. It's your girl Brittany. She's back, she's better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know I post frequently. All right, y'all. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing a ducky pow, our ducky yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come without further ado. Let's go and get into this video. So, with RoomMhates episode 2, because this was on my mind a couple days ago before the second episode even dropped. Once they get their phase out the way, because obviously we're just on episode 2. Episode 3, of course, they're going to still fight. And I'm sure then they will be picking, the roommates or whatever the case is. What is after that? I'm very curious because are we then going to see quote unquote like challenges? Are they going to continue to fight? Because the stuff that I would say Moni and Bailey are fighting about, that's petty. That girl and got swung every which way but loose over something so petty. Day Day though, I like Day Day. And I feel as though I get what Day Day coming from as far as like him not being attracted to T-girls and also him wanting to protect his child. And he didn't want the picture to be taken out of context. So I do understand that part. So I do feel as though, that's a valid reason to be upset. I do. He's just not, he don't want his son to be involved in his personal life. So that's understandable. But it is like, he's out, he's free, like he's not lying to the world. I do appreciate that. I love somebody who's standing their truth and not out here lying, but he keep his child in a child's place, which I understand that. So the Day Day and Kenzie thing, I definitely feel like is real life, real tea. Okay, cool. But then we have storylines that's more, what's the word I'm looking for? Basic, no real stakes. They ain't just got defined to get defined, basically. And it was for nothing. And it's petty. It's petty, basically that's what I'm saying. It's petty. So I want to know, like, once we get past like the roommate part and the fighting for when they first see each other. And I am appreciative that, the people that came this day or like later on that day is on timing. Cause that first girl was so dry. I'm like, girl, anyways. But everybody else is on timing who came in on this episode. So I will say that. But I want to know what's after that. Like, okay, they just all gonna fight and can't stand each other, or are we gonna get challenges or conversations like, and how long did they stay in the house? I need that to be answered as well. But let's go and get into the video. Now, I had never really looked at the intro, but I don't like the intro. I don't like how all the girls is half naked. And, I'm not even that type of person because do your thing. But why all the girls half naked and the boys is covered up? They can have their chains on and everything else. If the girls got to be naked, I feel as though the boys got to be naked. And some of y'all do need to rethink these outfits. I'm not going to lie to you. But I really ain't care for that. I really finally actually looked at it and I wasn't impressed. So the first round, it gave slip and slide, okay? Bailey name needs to be slip and slide because this whole time she was sliding somewhere. Slipping and sliding. If she wasn't on her ass, she was on her back. She was on her stomach. Just sliding, just moonwalking through the house with her body. Because, like, what is going on here? And if anything, this first round, they was more so fighting security. The way that man had Moni pent up like a back paper clip, it was very unnecessary. And mind you, the way Bailey was coming at her, like Bailey is the one, who dropped her stuff first, was on that first. She threw up her set first. You would really think that she was about to get in there. Like, can you say put your set down? Rethink. Like, let's rethink this. Second round, Moni is giving BTA belt to ass whole time. Let me say this though. And Monty can fight. She definitely got hands. But it's never a time where I'm just like, yes, I'm so happy Monty on the show. I don't know. Like, even though Monty's a good fighter, me personally, I'm never just excited to see Monty on the show. I don't know. I'm just never excited to see her. It's just like, oh, okay, Monty right there. And Monty, you would call a heavy hitter because she definitely can box. She definitely can get in there. I don't know if it's the personality. I don't know, like, just where I disconnect with her. And I think it's the same way with Raj. Like Raj, I feel as though I know why I don't really care for her. To me, Raj be picking and choosing her fights. She could squabble. She's not a heavy hitter. She could squabble, but she be picking and choosing her fights. I like her personality a little more, but it's more like she pick and choose. So I really don't care for her in that aspect. But with Monty, I'm really trying to figure out the disconnect because Monty be on shows and I'll just be like, oh, okay. And I'ma just say this. I feel as though, and this is no shade to Nina and Nina shows, but Monty has been with Now That's TV for the longest. She was with Now That's TV when Naj Teeth was looking like who did it and why. It was giving train tracks. Car accidents on them. So with her being on Now That's TV for so long, you would think that she would be elevating in shows, but it seems as though she's decreasing in shows. And what I mean by that is, like, they put the last show she was on was Greek Life. Greek Life was like quote unquote like fan favorites, but obviously everybody there was not a fan favorite. And I definitely think that, people do like Monty. I definitely believe that people do root for Monty, but I don't think nobody's searching for Monty. Like, if we end up, we as the audience are saying like who we want on shows, I don't think Monty will be in any conversation. Now, that's just me personally. And the fact that she's now on one of Nina's shows lets me know that she is not as popular as she seems. Because for her to have to go on Nina's show, and this is no shade, when it comes to Isaiah, Ferrari, Big Lex, Nina shows is always last. It's always Isaiah. No. Let me be clear. It's always Ferrari show first. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how you spend it. I don't care. Ferrari show is first. If you can't get on Young and Reckless, then you go to any shows Isaiah has. You go to his shows. Then you go to Big Leg shows, and then it's Nina. But everybody know, like, Nina's shows are not top tier. This is more like starter shows. If you want to get your name out there and pop out, you go to Nina's shows. But everybody can't be like Pootie. Pootie was able to pop out and elevate. But a lot of times when people go to Nina's show, they kind of just stay at her show. We've seen this with the Cocos of the world, with the Chosens of the world. They have to then go and audition because nobody's necessarily checking for them on other shows. So the third round, you could tell Bailey was kind of getting a little irritated by losing. She finally gave a little more oomph, but the Hulk still destroyed her. But she did okay for that last round. But Monty is really putting belt ass. And my thing is, like I said before, the fact that Monty is putting all this power into her hits, like, she really fighting as if she like on one of Isaiah shows or something. Like, she really don't have to fight this hard on Nina's show. But the fact that she fighting that hard, I feel as though, like, it's giving pick me. Like, I want to go on other shows, low key. And Monty saying that she really don't have a problem with Bailey explains everything. Like, that's what she's fighting that girl so hard to not have no issue with her. And I get it, like, whoever play with me, I'm on that, I need that, or whatever the case is. But like I said, it's giving more redemption, just in my opinion. Y'all might really want Monty to be on different shows and stuff, I don't know. But from what I see, Monty is trying to keep herself relevant, as far as Now That's TV goes, because she is a good fighter on there, and she definitely has been with the network for a long period of time. But it just seems as though no, nobody, like, nobody really be stunning her like that. I'll say that. She's not as requested as others. So Bailey tries to resolve her issue with Moni. And Moni get to being like, don't walk up on me. Is you good? You was slipping and sliding. I definitely think, it was too early for Bailey to be going over there saying anything to her. And, the fact of it is that she right. You was slipping and sliding. So if anything, why is the slipping and slider coming saying like you good? That's what usually the winner says. Like you good, you straight, because I ain't really had no beef with you. And I had to do you like that. I ain't want to do you like that. But Moni, like I said again, is trying to keep her name alive. She is trying to get on bigger shows. So obviously, you fell for the bait. You got whooped. And now that's the highlight for 2 episodes. So Day Day is here in the building. I already like Day Day so far. I like his energy. I like all that. So from what Day said, Day somewhat been trying to get on Now That's TV. So this is the perfect opportunity to get on Now That's TV, especially with somebody who's already on Now That's TV, which is Kenzie. So he lets it be known that, he like boys. He just don't like T girls. He don't want that. So with that, he felt like, Kenzie needs to straighten up what she put on the internet. I don't think it's her dropping the F bombs. I think it's just more so he wants her to clear his name because he don't mess with T girls. He mess with men. He like men. He don't like girls. So, with him not liking girls, he wants that to be clear, basically. That's how I'm reading it. And he here to stand on business. But I all believe so far, just off his personality, I like Day Day. I definitely believe so far he will be a breakout star from this cast. So Aaron lets it be known that he here for AJ. Obviously, we know Aaron from South Central Baddies season 4. He was the hairstylist, but he wanted to be a star. He wanted to be a star, so he came on this show to get his squabble up. Now I've seen Aaron squabble Landon, and Landon tore him. I think he fought somebody else too, and they tore him. He's not no fighter like that. He wants to fight, but it's more so he just want to get his name out here. And I definitely think, he has good energy. I definitely believe that, he might end up being a breakout star too, especially if he can really get in there with AJ. AJ right now, I don't think we'll see him again. And I think it's crazy that once Bailey said that she got to fight with Moni, he was like, "Did you get worked? How bad did you get worked?" And she was like, "I don't think I get worked. There was water on the floor." And he said she got worked. The thing about it was he can't fight either. So 10 times out of 10, he better get worked too. But a person who can't fight knows a person who can't fight. So Nina having this fake scene with her hairstylist, and Colton walks in. They always got a Colton that want to be down. Okay, and come on these shows. I don't think he's personally gonna last. But okay, but I did like his hat. I'm trying to see what he had on that was a weapon, because it just seemed like a regular jogging suit to me. How dare Nina get them Liddy? And she told some, "Oh, I don't drink." But continuing, what do y'all want? White or dark? Like, Nina, come on now. Girl, he ain't never watched Now That's TV. He said everybody wants to be on Nina's show. Oh, okay. No, he ain't never watched. Baby, so they have Kenzie finally say something. Kenzie saying a whole bunch of nothing. Honestly, Kenzie is trying to make it like she won't Day Day to respect her because of who she is and all this and that. It's not about who you are. Day Day don't like you, and Day Day just wants you to clear up that y'all ain't do nothing. Kenzie is like, "Oh, I'm not fighting no man." Like, and y'all know that's Kenzie do not play that. That's a boundary Kenzie has said. Kenzie's like, "I'm not fighting no man." I understand that. Now, Kenzie, like, we could both apologize to where we talk to each other. I just want both of them to give us a little more detail on what happened. We get the story of like, hey, we was trying to make your man mad. You sat on my lap. But what happened after that? Like, I need more details because both of y'all, I would say Day Day is very clear on what he wants. Kenzie is more so talking in circles and saying a whole bunch of nothing. Coats and pants are real cute, okay? Colton might have a little style on him, okay? He said he make clothes. So why they so weak that Colton said that he don't know money? Why was that so funny? I missed the joke because it wasn't that funny to me. Oh, it wasn't funny to me. He was just like, I don't know him, and she like, ah, I don't know why they got this huge house. Somebody need to answer that. Why is the house so big? Cause I'm just now really looking at the house when they give an overview of the house. Why is the house so huge for nothing? So Ray Schmer and Sister Girl came in, letting it be known that they fighting because Cash called them Ray Schmer, or called one of them Ray Schmer in the group chat. That's it. I don't know. I just need a little more depth to it. I just need a little more depth. Boring, I guess. I mean, she said she's doing headlocks. She let it be known first day that she was on there. So apparently they do get defined in a minute. Cash, now that's television. Just let it go. How did Cashmere just get some scrays like that? I'm gonna be cash with my teeth. I need my teeth. You need a new wig as well. Why would you come in being rude like that? You're not replacing her. So why would you even say something like that? That was uncalled for. So Cash is like, I could get a 2-for-1. It don't matter. I love me a 2-piece and a biscuit. Give me that. I need that. I hope Cash really can fight too. Cause she said she gonna be harassing the girl till they have to leave the house. I hope that's true. I hope you stand on that because I'm gonna remember that. Nina calls a house meeting and I'm already seeing a lot of shadows in the making. I'm already seeing them. Already seeing shadows. Already. So as the house meeting is going on, Nina sets the tone to let it be known that she don't want to be touched. And, if you touch her, she will touch you back. But she don't want to do that. Respect her space, respect her opinions. And, the goal is to go viral. We're going to see if that happens. I'm sure they'll go viral off the Bailey and Moni fight for sure. So Nina tells them, call out the op. They said, Kenzie, what's up? I need that bad. So Cash jump up too, like, oh, Ray Schmer, I need that with Ray Schmer. Y'all looking like Ray Schmer. So Nina tells Day to come to the middle or whatever. Day stand up, he like, I need that or whatever. Kenzie like, baby, I'm gonna sit down because I'm a pretty lady. I'm not gonna fight. So Kenzie starts giving a little more detail to their issue. So Kenzie like, we was already talking as if, we finna go together. You my boo real bad. It has nothing to do with the husband. And basically, you used me to get on the show. Now, to use kids to get on the show is crazy. But they did say, he been trying to put his city on. He been trying to, get to the stepping stone. So I could see that. I could see that. I'm not going to lie. But using Kenzie for a storyline, and if y'all been watching for at least 2 years to a year, Kenzie is nobody to be using for no storyline. You might as well say you using Aaron. So Kenzie getting up, acting like, she need that. Nina like, you need to sit down. Remember, you said that you don't want him to hit you now. You need to calm down because if he get like that, I'm going to move out the way. I still have a show to produce. Okay? But Kenzie is standing up like I'll call this person, I'll call that person, ask this person, ask that, baby. Y'all on the show. These people not here to back up neither one of y'all stories. So y'all need to talk more so than grab all these different people. Nina said, and what we're gonna do is move on because we don't care. We didn't know it was that serious. It's supposed to be light work. Y'all are going to the extreme. It's not that deep. Kenzie's still talking. Nina, I said move on. Sit down. So Aaron and AJ jump up. I ain't gonna lie. I think Pootie was right. Aaron got that from Now That's TV. Cause honestly, when he fell in, it was giving hands stop going. So no. I think he did get that from Now That's TV. But it's giving very much AJ is finna fold Aaron like a pretzel. He was talking all that about Bailey. It looked like he finna be Bailey number 2. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. It's giving more like information, Nothing has really pop. I mean, they are fighting, but nothing has been like, oh my God, like, oh, this is exciting. I mean, if I'm just being honest, if I just want to give a little bit of credit, the Moni and Bailey, because Moni had Bailey swimming, like clean up on aisle 2. Simple. But it was okay. Not nothing I'm running to the app about. It was great. It was cool for what it was. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to see y'all next one. Bye.